What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the KaoshKraft server. In the last episode you saw a prank by me and MC Builder where we pranked Conman with the aka sinkhole prank. The sinkhole prank kind of like just, we didn't originally mean to call it that, but I think we just came up with it as we were doing it. It was pretty funny. If you guys haven't seen it, go and check it out on my channel and Conman's channel. It was pretty funny. But the episode before that, and in the live stream, me and Zai went caving, and we were in that cave. Found a lot of gold and stuff, pretty good. But guys, I am here right now. I am in my mass breeding area where I dedicated to breeding all my animals so they wouldn't be close to my house and I wouldn't have to hear all that annoying noise. But guys, I've kind of had a change of heart. I've changed my mind on what I want to do with this area. I was just going to have 4 kind of plain pens, just with breeding animals, and I didn't really want that. I thought it was a bit boring, and I kind of need a new project to work on KaoshKraft, if I'm completely honest. I'm kind of out of, not ideas, I'm just out of things to do on my house. My house is completely done. I need kind of new things to do. So guys, I'm going to tell you my thought process of my brand new idea and my new project that I'm going to get started on, and what I want to do on the server. So my new idea is to have a completely different kind of animal breeding area. You guys know I have my food truck. I was going to say food shop, but I have my food truck. And that's at spawn. But one thing about a food truck, it is mobile, right? It can move around. So I was thinking, why only have one food truck when I could have multiple food trucks? But I thought to myself, I can't just have food trucks everywhere unless I have a business. And I can't have a business without a business building. So guys, my next my next project is going to be an office building. I'm going to build an office building for my business, which is Biggs's food truck business. And in this office building, we're going to have like a huge office at the top of it, and then on the lower floors we're going to have different floors for the different animals, and we're going to aim to have every single animal in Minecraft on it. I think it's only going to be about four stories high. That's what I'm planning. So we might not be able to fit every animal on a different floor, so we might have to separate the floors. But I plan to breed every single animal. So like, I want to do cows, I want to do horses, I want to do chickens, I want to do sheep, I want to do wolves, everything. I want to do every single animal in my office building. So this is going to be like my main headquarters for my business. I thought it was a really good idea. I need a project to work on, and I want you guys to tell me what you think of it as well. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. It's not going to be a quick thing. It's going to be probably over a couple episodes. I think I'm going to do a lot of stuff off camera and stuff like that in live streams as well. But I thought it was a really good idea, because then we could breed horses, we could do everything. And then, you know what I was saying about the food truck and how they can move around in different areas? I was thinking, so once I've built the office building, I don't have to have one food truck. I could maybe pull a prank on everyone and put a food truck outside their house. Say, look, Biggs's food store, buy food wherever you want. I thought that was kind of funny. But guys, I've actually started work on the office building. I know what design I want. I've kind of worked it out. So in the next couple of episodes, maybe we might take a break here and there, because I said I'm going to do stuff off camera. But we're going to work on building a modern office building, and I've actually chose a location for it. It's over there, as you can see. I've done a few of the planning and how big I want it to be and stuff like that, and it's going to look really nice. It really, really is, and I can't wait for it to be completely finished. I'm actually quite excited to work on a brand new project once again, which is going to be really cool. But guys, some of you may have seen today, I had actually, I won't talk about that just yet. I'll save that to later. But yeah, guys, let me introduce you to the new office building. So this is going to be it. This big cobblestone square that I put around. Let me get up here so I can show you guys exactly what I'm working with. So this big cobblestone square is going to be pretty much where I put the whole office building. It's going to be in this area. This is just me working out a few things, working out what I want it to look like and stuff, and I think it's going to look pretty good if you ask me. But yeah, this is where all the animals are going to be, all stuff like that. It's what I plan to do. So if I go down here, this here is going to kind of be just like an entrance way. Like, it's just, this bit here is just for looks pretty much, because I wanted to do kind of like a tall building, kind of like a couple stories. So this bit here is going to be like an overhang, which is just for looks, like I said, and then we're going to have a bit that goes up here and across, and this is where the floors are going to be, and that's where I'm going to do different animals and stuff. Bottom floor is going to be reception, and then the middle floors is going to be all the other cool stuff like the animal breeders, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to mass produce a ton of food and whatever animals produce, and then we're going to sell it and sell it and sell it and make tons and tons of money on the server. We're going to build a franchise. That is what we're going to do. So this is my plan. So I'm going to be working on this today. We're not going to get anywhere near finishing it today, but I'm just going to be working on it. And as we're working on it, we're going to be talking on about a lot of different things. I need a lot of cactus, so I started like my own cactus farm here. I got quite a bit. It's got still some more cooking. These ain't fully grown yet, so I need to cook these over here. But yeah, guys, new project. What do you think? Office building, like it? Is it a good idea? Let me know in the comments. So what I was going to say before, where I kind of stopped myself, was that some of you today may have seen that I had a brand new series up, and that is called Tales of the Borderland, if it worked, because I'm actually recording this video before I record the Tales of the Borderland. So if the Tales of the Borderland worked, you would have seen it today. If it didn't work, then you will see it soon. But it's a brand new game. It's kind of like, it's the same makers of The Walking Dead. So if you're not sure about it, just make sure you go and check it out, because I think if you liked Walking Dead, I think you will like this series. It's the same style. It looks the same. We know like where you get to make choices and all stuff like that. It's all kind of like that. And it looks really good. I'm really enjoying it so far. Well, I've kind of played a little bit of it to kind of see what it was like, see if it worked and stuff, and it seemed really good. I had to kind of stop myself playing it so I didn't like play too much. I only played like 5 minutes, but it was really fun. It was really fun, and reminded me of The Walking Dead. A lot of people ask me still to this day, where is The Walking Dead? For the people who don't know where The Walking Dead is, The Walking Dead is finished because the game, completed the game. I'm waiting for the new game to come out. I can't play the game if the new game isn't out, you know, so I'm waiting for that to come out, and I wanted something to replace it because I like them story-based games. And I know Zai's played The Wolf Among Us and stuff like that, and I know there's like Game of Thrones and things. I've never really liked I'm not like Game of Thrones. I've never really watched Game of Thrones, the TV show, so I didn't really see the urge in playing that. So I was doing some research on a few games and stuff, and this game come up. It's got really good reviews and stuff like that, and it's not fully completed yet. It's only got 3 episodes out, but the latest episode only got released recently, so hopefully by the time I complete episode 1, 2 and 3, the 4th one will be out and we can start playing it and have some fun and stuff. It's going to be good. I'm really excited for it, getting right into the story. But check it out, guys. If, like I said, if you like Walking Dead, you're going to like this series as well. So yeah, that's going to be pretty fun to record. I can't wait to do that. This week, guys, you may have noticed that I've had tons and tons of videos out. KrazyKraft is back, Factions is back, and I'm planning to get the Secret series. A lot of people asked me about that as well. I'm planning to get that out soon. And I know I always say soon, but I've kind of got a date for myself. For those of you who are from the UK, I know American kids are already on summer break already, but for people that are from the UK, your summer holidays will start pretty soon, I think. Yeah, within next couple of weeks. I want to get the first episode out by the time the summer holidays start. So like the first week of the summer holidays in the UK, which is in like a couple of weeks, I want to get the first episode out. I've gave you a few clues before. This series kind of involves other YouTubers, so I can't just like go and do it myself straight away. I need to get other YouTubers involved and stuff like that. And so until I get a decent number of YouTubers, I'm aiming for about 5. I want 5 YouTubers to agree to do the series with me before I actually release the episode. So I've got like a good couple of videos before it comes out. So I want to do that before I make any more progress with it. And yeah, so next couple of weeks I'm hoping to get the first episode of that new series out. So I'm excited. Everything seems to be coming back on track recently, like KrazyKraft coming back out again, Factions coming back out, and all stuff like that. I know we said Factions is going to be back. You've seen 2 Faction episodes so far. So we've got 1 more left, which is going to go up on Tuesday. But my cousin Dean, his graphics card kind of broke on him. It was a faulty graphics card, and he had to send it back to the Nvidia and stuff, and they're going to send him out a new one. So if there's not an episode up on Thursday, next Thursday, the Thursday coming, if there's not an episode up then it's probably because Dean didn't get his graphics card in time, but hopefully he does, and then we can still play some factions and stuff like that. But here's my idea, guys. I'm gonna show you what it looks like from the outside. I'm gonna do a little bit of the front because I did have an idea for the front, and it's gonna be nighttime in a minute, so I want to sleep. Can I sleep? I think I can. Right, so this is going to be like a block there and a block there. I want to put some snow in the middle of that, and I'm going to put some buttons there. But these kind of blocks are just going to go all the way to the other side, so to here. So it's going to take a lot of time to fill that up. But what I'm trying to do, I might do the front just to show you guys what it looks like, and then I will fill all this stuff up off camera. Like I told you guys, there's so much stuff I got to do off camera with this, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited doing it. Live streams as well. We can build it in the live streams. I remember I used to love building in the live streams on season 1 because you guys just give me so many good ideas. It was awesome. So let me grab some snow. Did I bring some snow? Yes, I did. And let me try and show you what it looks like. Oh, am I completely out of dirt? Oh my God, I didn't even bring a lot. Let me go and grab some from over here. I don't need that much, I just need a little bit. Well, this will do, because I just need to make some scaffolding going around the front. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, I'm building the front of this, so I won't have to do it all on camera. I do like the tedious parts off camera and stuff, but bear with me, guys. I know some of you may think, oh, this is boring, blah, 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 but 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to start here. This is boring, blah, 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 but what am I talking about? I'm stumbling with my words so much today. But I like doing this. I like doing big projects. We need to do a big project. We haven't done one in so long, and I want to kind of get this underway and stuff like that. Yeah, so it should be good. But guys, I usually tell you a story in my LPs, don't I? And I've got a kind of short story for you today. It's not too long. That's why I kind of didn't tell you it at the start of the episode. I thought I'd tell you it near the end. But as I'm doing this, we kind of need stories, don't we? We need to kind of keep you guys entertained and tell you some stories. But for those of you that have been watching me a long time, you guys will know that I am a big sports fan. Always have been and always will be. I support a team called Tottenham. I go watch their games whenever I can. I watch them on TV whenever they're on TV. I'm a big sports fan. I've kind of got Zai wrapped up into it as well. And I love football. I've always loved playing football, aka soccer, my whole life. Always loved it. And I played it when I was younger. That's kind of when I played it the most. When I was younger, I used to play for a team on a regular basis. I was pretty good. Always used to be playing. I represented my local town because we kind of had, like, where I live in Essex, we kind of have like tournaments, I guess you can say. But what happens is in the town we have little teams. Like everyone has their local, not local team, but there's in my town's not very big. In my town's not very, what am I talking about? My town is not very big, and in that town they have loads of leagues of different football leagues and stuff like that, and in them leagues there's loads of teams, but in them teams are all local. And what we have, I think it's like once a year, well, I don't know if they still do it, but when I was younger they did do it. They had a kind of like, the best way I can describe it is kind of like a World Cup, but it's not for international teams. It's kind of for local counties. Like where I live is called a county. Essex is a county, kind of like a city in America, but it's a county. And what we'll do, we'll get all the best players from that county, and they will face the other players from another county. So my county, Essex, I used to get picked to represent my county. Like they would pick the best players from that county, and we would play for Essex, and we'd play against other counties and stuff. And yeah, so that's how much I liked football and things like that. And I think one time we were representing my county. Oh, I fell. One time I was representing my county, and we was in a tournament. I think it was like a 5-a-side tournament. So it wasn't a proper full 11-a-side match, but it was a 5-a-side tournament. And we got to like the semi-finals, and was it the semi-finals? I can't remember. We got to like I think it was semi-finals, quarter-finals, can't remember. But we got quite far in the tournament, and that last game was kind of difficult. It was a tie the whole way there, and we had to go to penalties because no one could finish off the game, score enough goals like to win the game, kind of thing. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we had to go to penalties. And when we went to penalties are always nerve-wracking. And I will admit, I'm a decent football player. Like, I like playing football and stuff. And I usually play on like striker or the right mid. But I'm not good at penalties. I never have been. Like, if I'm taking penalties with my friends, I will score pretty much every single penalties. But when I'm under pressure, I am not very good at penalties whatsoever. And I had to step up to take a penalty. And I was kind of young at this stage. I would say I was about 11, 12, something like that. I was pretty young. This was like early on in my footballing career, I guess you could call it. But I was definitely pretty young. And I had to step up to take a penalty. I was super, super nervous. So I stepped up and I missed the penalty. Missed it. And we ended up going out of the tournament. I don't think it was because I missed the penalty we went out. I definitely contributed to why we went out because I missed the penalty. But we went out of the tournament and I was devastated, to say the least. And so devastated, I cried. I cried when I missed the penalty. I don't know why. I didn't know that I was going to cry. I wasn't emotional before I took that penalty, but I took it, I missed it, and I cried. And I couldn't stop crying. And I don't know why. And it was one of them moments, you know, like when you see on movies or like on TV shows where someone goes up to someone and they go up to him and they're like, "Are you crying?" Because my dad, like, he used to watch all my football games, and he came up to me after the penalties and was like going to say, "Unlucky, you played really well, like you tried your best, blah 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 blah," all that stuff. But when he came up to me, he was kind of like started saying it like, "Yeah, it's all right," and he kind of put his arm around me, and then he looked at me, he was like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "No, I'm not crying." And then I just couldn't hold it in, and I was just crying that I missed the penalty. And like my dad was like a bit surprised that I was crying, and he was like consoling me at that time. But I think when like the next day when it was all over, he kind of made fun of me a bit, saying, "Why was you crying over missing a penalty? You wasn't even like the only one who missed it," and stuff like that. But I don't even know why I cried, guys. I really don't. It was just, I was just so into that game, I guess, and I really wanted to win, and I think losing just made me cry. It just made me cry. I really didn't want to lose, and yeah, tears were shed for losing a football game. But you kind of see it now, like when you see players playing in a World Cup or something like that, they kind of cry when they lose. And I didn't really understand that when I saw it, like when I was younger, but that time when I cried, it meant I understood it. I understood why they cry. And that is the only time I've ever cried at a football game. I was young. I never cried when I was older. We've kind of been knocked out of tournaments when I was older. I never cried or anything like that. But yeah, that was the first time I cried in a football game. There you go, guys. That is my story for today. But we made a decent start. This is, them buttons are wrong. Let's move them down. They're meant to be down there where the dirt was. Can I reach that? Yeah, I can. Yeah, so this is pretty decent start, guys. I'm going to fill up these platforms off camera, like go all the way to the other side, try and get them all done. Where did that other button go? There it is. Try and get them all done. But what I'm going to do, because I don't have a lot of clay, do I? I don't have that much. No, I don't. I'm going to try and be as clever as I can with my resources. I don't want to waste them. Oh, I thought that was dirt then. I don't want to waste my resources. So instead of kind of making these solid, I think I might just put dirt in here. Oh no, that's not even dirt. I think I might just put dirt in like here, like fill it up with loads of dirt, and then do the outside in the clay. So I'm saving on materials, you know. I think that's what I'll do. But guys, I think I'm going to run back home and jump on my horse, because this is a good start. Try and get some more clay and stuff like that. Yeah, I like that. And then what we're going to do here, where that snow ends kind of thing, we're going to build up a big tower, and it's going to look really cool. But yeah, I'm going to go home, guys, because today is Sunday, and I did not do a shout out last Sunday, so I'm sorry for that. But we're going to do this week's shout out. So I'm going to run back home, jump on my horse, and when we get there, we're going to do a shout out. There's Bean on board, so let's say hi. Hi, so yeah, guys, I'll be back in a second, and we're going to do the shout out. Alright guys, we are back home to do this week's shout out. How many shout outs have I done now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 9th shout out. Should be on the 10th one because I kind of missed last week's, but this is the 9th shout out. So guys, this week's shout out goes to, and I know a lot of you are waiting for this because I didn't do one last week. It goes to Miss, and it's a girl this time, Miss. I'm gonna leave you in suspense. It begins with a C, and the first name is Cookie, last name is a girl. Cookie Girl, you are this week's shout out. The reason I gave Cookie Girl a shout out this week is because she has been very, very active on my videos. Literally every video I upload, she leaves a comment, she likes it. She was literally at near the top, not the top one, but she was literally near the top of the engagement area. And I noticed you. I've been noticing you for a while on my channel, leaving comments and everything like that. I think you're even on Twitter as well, I can't remember, but definitely noticed you in the YouTube comments. So this is my way to say thank you to you to being such a loyal subscriber, liking my videos, commenting on my videos and everything like that, and watching all my stuff. I really, really do appreciate it. So this week's shout out goes to Cookie Girl, and thank you for being such an awesome subscriber. So there we go, Cookie Girl, you are now on the wall. So everybody say congratulations to Cookie Girl. But guys, I'm going to end this episode here. Let me know what you think of my new project idea, where you think the business building is a good idea. But yeah guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in the next episode on the KaoshKraft server. Look at what I'm walking. Where are you going? Where are they going? Excuse me. Where are you going? Cheer her up. Make her happy. Come on, you can do this.